If you go no longer for a gap, you're not a racing driver. This phrase was from Senna, a racing driver from the Formula One in the 90s, 80s. But I'm not trying to convince you why he's the best, that in my opinion it is, or it was, but I'm trying to talk, or I'm going to talking about why is the best for me, why, or what it causes into me. First, I want to begin with the phrase, if you go no longer for a gap, you're not a racing driver. This phrase have a lot of significance because Senna was Brazilian, that it doesn't have something bad at all, but on that time, being like Latin American and being in the Formula One, it doesn't make a lot of well because it was a sport dominated by Europeans. They treat you like trash only for being Latin American. Even other pilots like uh, Nelson Piquet, that also was a Brazilian, treat very bad Ayrton Senna from become too down, but that never stops him. The phrase, the if you go no longer for a gap, you're not a racing driver. It talks about you're in a race, okay? You are between two cars, and there's a lap that you could take the risk, you could trying to be the best, trying to be fast, or you could stay like where you are, like in your comfort zone, and maybe you could be the second place, right? But Senna don't want this. Senna want to be the best, to be remembered as not only less a racing driver, like the racing driver, and it was remembered like that. Even it was a hero and have in his ceremony of death treatments like only gives to the presidents and stuff like that. But that was not the point. Well, yes, he inspired a lot of Brazilians at home, but that I'm trying to express is that Senna talks about passion. If you do the things with passion, if you take the risk to be best, you could be. He was 3 times world champion and won 41 victories or races in the Formula One. He was one of the best of all time. Even masters like Lewis Hamilton say that he was best and take him like an inspiration because he not only was a well driver, he have a great heart. He was humble and he was a great person. And I'm trying to say is that he inspired me not only for being what I am, he inspired me to being better than I am, to taking that lap, to being best, to trying to take my limit and give it to other level. That's why Senna was too important in my life. And I want you to express because this maybe not could Senna maybe could not be as important as for you like is for me, but I trying to look for someone that inspires you, like Senna inspires for me, that makes you or makes you try to be or have a better life. Because Senna, it wasn't only a racing driver. It was my inspiration, my hero, and that's all. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.